Have you ever noticed that some men barely try? Yet women can't get them out of their minds, while others put in endless effort and still get ignored. It feels unfair, almost confusing, like the rules don't make sense, but the truth is simple. A woman doesn't become obsessed because of money, looks, or sweet words. She becomes obsessed because of psychology, because of how a man behaves, how he thinks, and how he carries himself. And once you understand these Stoic principles, you'll stop chasing, and women will start chasing you. Welcome to Stoic Mastery. Listen closely. Ask yourself this. When was the last time you met someone who didn't immediately reveal everything about themselves? Someone who didn't rush to explain, impress, or overshare? Rare, right? That rarity is powerful because the first thing that pulls a woman in is mystery. Not the fake kind, not childish games, but the calm, controlled quiet of a man who doesn't need to be understood right away. When you reveal everything, your plans, your insecurities, your whole story, you become predictable. And predictability kills attraction. Think of a movie where you already know the ending. No excitement, no curiosity, nothing to keep you watching. When a woman feels that same predictability from you, her interest drops. But when you hold your ground, when you speak less and observe more, you create space for curiosity. Curiosity slowly turns into fascination. And that fascination becomes obsession. The second thing that makes a woman deeply attracted is emotional control. And this is where most men fail. They get jealous too quickly, they react out of fear. They'd beg for attention the moment they feel ignored. But a Stoic man knows what Marcus Aurelius taught. You have power over your mind, not outside events. When she doesn't reply, most men panic. They send another message or worse, start questioning themselves. But the Stoic man simply continues with his life. He doesn't allow external behavior to shake his internal balance. And this unshakable calmness makes a woman think, why is he so secure? Why isn't he trying harder? That question plants the seed of desire, because nothing attracts a woman more than a man who stays composed, grounded, and emotionally steady. The third thing is presence. Not online presence, not texting presence, but real presence. When you talk to her, look into her eyes. When she speaks, actually listen. Slow your voice, slow your movements. The world today is full of distraction, full of men who can't focus for more than 2 seconds. So when she meets a man who is fully present, even for a minute, she feels something rare. People desire what is rare. When she walks away from you, she replays your presence, your tone, your energy, your calm, again and again. That's how obsession begins, not with words but with energy. Then comes detachment, the fourth Stoic principle. Men often confuse love with possession. They think constantly calling, checking in, or giving endless attention will make a woman stay. But in reality, suffocation destroys desire. A Stoic man understands that nothing is fully his, not money, not status, and not even love. He enjoys deeply, but he never clings. When she pulls back, he remains calm. When she tests him, he stays centered. And this drives her crazy because he's not emotionally controlled by her. That creates a fear of loss in her mind, and fear of loss makes her invest more. The fifth principle is self-mastery. You cannot expect any woman to be drawn to you if you are not drawn to yourself. Discipline is magnetic. A man who trains his mind, builds his body, protects his time, and improves his lifestyle shines in a way others don't. His life feels heavy, meaningful, structured. A woman looks at him and thinks, if he can control himself, he can handle anything, even me. That's the moment attraction turns into admiration. And admiration becomes obsession. The sixth principle is purpose. Most men fall into the trap of making a woman the center of their world. They orbit around her, adjusting their entire life for her attention. But a woman does not want to be the center of your world. She wants to enter a world that already has meaning. When she sees that your mission comes first, your goals, your work, your growth, her respect increases. And let me tell you this clearly, a woman cannot feel deep desire for a man she does not respect. Purpose creates value, value creates difficulty, difficulty creates attraction. When your time becomes valuable, she starts competing for it. And finally, the seventh principle is unpredictability. Not manipulation, not games, but genuine aliveness. Most men live on repeat, same text, same plans, same patterns. There's no spark. But a Stoic man keeps his values steady while keeping his actions fresh. One day he invites her to dinner. Another day he surprises her with something simple and meaningful. And sometimes he disappears for a day or two to work on himself, returning stronger. She never quite knows what's next, but she knows he's stable. That balance drives her wild. Predictability feels safe, but unpredictability feels exciting. And desire lives in excitement. Now imagine two men. The first man gives her everything instantly, constant messages, full access to his time, no self-control, no purpose of his own. She gets bored, she stops caring. The second man lives by Stoic mastery. He's mysterious, calm, present, detached, disciplined, purposeful, and unpredictable. What happens? She thinks about him at night. She wonders what he's doing when he's silent. She feels butterflies when he gives attention because he doesn't give it easily. He becomes unforgettable. Most men today don't realize they are giving away their power in small ways, chasing, begging, proving themselves. But the Stoic man understands that power comes from self-control, not control over others. That's why he stands out. That's why he becomes the kind of man a woman can't stop thinking about. Because attraction isn't about trying harder. It's about becoming a man worth chasing. So now the choice is yours. You can continue living like the average man, reacting, chasing, hoping, or you can apply these 7 Stoic principles and transform your energy completely. If you do, you'll never have to run after attention again. It will come to you naturally. If this message resonated with you, tell me in the comments which principle you plan to work on first. And if you want more content that helps you become the strongest version of yourself, make sure you subscribe to Stoic Mastery. Your transformation starts now.